Hi, this is Peter Dietz, clairvoyant here from Spiritually Guide Me. So I'm coming here to do your weekly tarot reading here from the 2nd of December, and if I'm hoping I'm working out this correctly in my head, the 9th of December, okay, for 7 days. Okay, so this is for next week for you. So let's see what we get here for you. Okay, and I know a few of you have been wanting a little bit more in-depth readings, and I am working on something to do with a month, but you're gonna have to wait to see how I'm doing that. Okay, but just to get things moving forward, here's a weekly one for you. So I hope you enjoy this. Okay, right, let's see what we get here. Okay. And also, if you stick around as well, at the end of the video, I am going to be doing some natural healing included in this for you as just a lovely parting gift from me. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with like an overview of the week first. And let's see what we get here. Okay. So I've got a big table here and I've never got enough room. I've always got something on my table, glasses in the way, tarot card boxes, there's always something. I have to move things. Okay, it feels a week here where it's like I feel so you've got to be careful who you trust. So that's trusting either relying on people or trust who you open up to, because you've got your mistrust card coming out a little bit. It's a bit like you're relying on something to happen, it feels. Not so much that you can't trust that person, although in a sense it is that kind of way, but it's a bit like feeling let down by somebody. You're hoping to something to happen, to materialize, and it just doesn't seem to be happening. So it puts you in limbo about where you're kind of going next, okay? But I feel something's just telling me as if to say, don't worry about it, because I get the feeling another opportunity will come out of this. So in other words, it kind of works in your favor in the long run, I feel. So sometimes I always say everything happens for a reason. Sometimes we just have to embrace the changes. There is a feeling here now, I've got plans for the future. So if you look at the night here, he's ploughed his field, he's planted his seeds, his crops, and then he's just there keeping an eye on it, nurturing it, and just waiting for it to grow. But the beauty about this is it will grow as long as we keep the eye on the ball. Okay, and if you look at that, he's got his eye on the ball in a sense. So keeps an eye on everything, it will be okay. So I just feel like don't let silly things sort of get in your way of sort of holding you back. It's a bit like I've just got to chill out about it all. And sometimes we can hold ourselves back with our negative thoughts, our negative thinking, and we just need to try and not let that get in the way a little bit. And then as we do that, we'll be fine. Okay. But I have got you feeling very, very empowered. It's like your strength of character's coming in here. And I just think this is going to be really good, really positive. So all you've got to do now is just take a leap of faith and keep moving forward and don't look backwards. Okay. Now, trust your intuition. Go with your gut feelings and do what's best for you. I always say, just generally in life, never trust your heart, because heart isn't just about love. We can love lots of things, be emotional about lots of things. So it's saying, look, don't just rely on trusting your heart, because that gets emotional, gets in the way of your clarity. Trust your gut feelings, trust your intuition, trust your third eye. That is going to, you know what's right and what's wrong there, okay? And with the star card sitting next to it, that's saying, yeah, that's definitely bang on the mark now. And also a bit of fate with that, as if to say, you know, you need to rely on your intuition more than ever now moving forward. And I feel gradually and slowly, as the week sort of progresses out, you'll get rid of all the confusion. And then this lovely card coming out at the outcome is your worries and anxieties. And basically what this is trying to say is, yes, you've got your worries, you've got your fears, you've got your confusion, but they're unfounded. And when I say unfounded, it doesn't mean they're not real, because yes, they are very real, but where there's a will, there's a way. You'll find a way out. It's like she is not so tightly bound there that she can't get out. There's the stream moving forward, which is the path, the clear path, and there is a gap in the swords. So in other words, there's always a way. It's a bit like I always say, can't climb over the wall, it's too high, but I can walk around it. Might take me a little bit longer, but I can walk around it. So very, very interesting. Okay. Right, let's see what we get to do with relationships. Oh, that card just fell out. Okay, what do we get with relationships? Okay, so when it comes to relationships here now, it's like we've got a solid base here to build upon, to keep moving forward, to keep growing. With the Hierophant coming in, it's almost like I'm feeling like more towards matured relationships where, you know, you've been together for a bit, or you're living together, or you're married, got children, whatever it may be. There's some kind of solid base there, commitment. But even if we've been there a long time, it doesn't mean there's always that solid base. But it's basically saying, look, you know, we've got something there. The solid base is the relationship. We've been there a while. We know what's what. So we can make sound judgment moving forward. So we've got something to build upon, to create the structure right, to get it right moving forward. Doesn't matter what we've done in the past. It's what we do in the future. That's what counts. So it's about drawing a line now under the negative things that have been troubling us. And then we see the daylight breaking through. And then crossing that, we've got the World card, which is an end of a cycle, a new cycle be coming in. And then all of a sudden, we start to blossom out and grow. It's a bit like the good times are coming. But don't get me wrong, there are things lurking in the past a little bit that trouble us. But I feel like, again, we can put that behind us, we can move forward. It's not about forgetting, it's about learning from it. We all know we do things, we all know we make mistakes, and then it's just a matter of not doing the silly mistakes again. And then as we do that, we grow, we prosper, and we move forward. And when I say prosper isn't always about money. Prosper and growth. Growth is, you know, wealth of knowledge, wealth of experience, wealth of what's, you know, coming ahead. And I feel this particular lady here that either yourself or somebody you're connecting with, and it's like she's growing, she's changing, she's getting stronger. There's a bit of sort of ambition coming. It's like I feel so she's coming into her own. So that's lovely. And feeling empowered. The Emperor is all about empowerment. Okay. But I do feel to a point there's still one or two things we perhaps got to still sort out. So there's situations of limbo, but I feel like we'll deal with that as we go along. And I feel like more than anything now, again, we've got to learn to trust. We've got to learn to be able to rely on people. And if we can't, then maybe we've got to distance ourselves. Now, the card that fell out here is the Queen of Cups. Now, she's the caring, sensitive energy. So I just feel as though it's good to be growing and maturing and getting stronger, but do bring that emotion in. Sometimes we look at emotion as a weakness. Yeah, but I don't feel it in this case. I just feel that this actually completes you. So be strong, be empowered, be strong. But, you know, you need that emotional side, that loving side, that passionate side as well. That completes you. So, yeah, don't sort of dismiss that. It's just as important as all the other strengths. Right, okay. So let's have a look at work and career moving forward for the week. Okay, so I just feel like yourself and perhaps partner, we're going to start to get a little bit more ambitious, like we want to do a bit more and achieve a bit more. We could have plans. I feel so I can see connecting with people a little bit better next week, or some kind of partnerships are coming up, or working with people, and I feel so they could be quite fruitful. So that's good. Sort of make sure you've got that lovely kind of family feel, that you're working in the right environment and you feel those positive connections with people. If you don't, then I would say you're not in the right place. Okay, get creative with your thoughts and ideas. Think out the box a little bit. It's like I feel so you could get noticed. And I just feel as though some of you may be traveling to do with work, or maybe you're planning on traveling anyway. Maybe you need a break from work a little bit, so you want to go away. Okay, so travel's coming into it as well. But I do get the feeling any worries that you've had in the past will start to diminish, and you'll start to feel more positive about the future with work and career. There is a little bit of reflecting about what you want for the future. So it's like you've got to plan ahead now. And then as you do that, it's victorious. It kind of works for you. And then anything you're not happy about within the work, I feel like look at it, sort it out, focus on it, deal with it, but don't shy away from it. And then I feel like as you do that, I feel like you'll be in a really good place moving forward. Right, let's have a look if any of you are in business or thinking about a business. Okay, so business. Yes, definitely new beginnings are coming because we got the Death card. The Death card's all about change. Okay, here crossing it, you've got positive thoughts and ideas coming to you, and it's just that now you've got to do something with them and grab them. And I feel like as you do that, you're gaining emotionally, independently, and financially. It's not going to be easy, but not as hard as you think neither. But I do get the feeling some of you are feeling a little bit drained at the moment. So maybe perhaps put your ideas off for just a little bit longer, get yourself sorted and straightened out first, sort of physically. But if you still feel like you've got to do it no matter what, then fine. Or it could be that, the changes that you're making are draining your energy a little bit. But there's something there feeling drained, but I don't think it'll last too long. I'm being drawn to the number 6 on the Lovers card. So feeling drained maybe for 6 days, 6 weeks. Or for one or two of you, it could be ongoing for about 6 months because it could be you've got a lot going on and the next 6 months there's a lot of deep thinking going on and that can be draining. But I still feel you can get through this, okay? So keep resolving, keep sorting out. Definitely some interesting opportunities coming around you for you to focus on. Try not to get too restless with it all. And I just feel like don't be frightened to sort of reach out to people who can be very sympathetic to your thoughts, your ideas, and they may be able to help you in some kind of positive light. But overall, you've got the Justice card. It's like, yeah, you feel like you're on track, you're doing well. But I just feel with that also as well, don't try and control everything. I don't mean you're controlling, but sometimes we want things to be in a certain way. We want to know all the ins and outs. And sometimes we can't know everything. Sometimes it's just a bit of luck, a bit of faith. And, we just have to go with it and do our best. Okay. Right, let's have a look at families. Okay, so with families, touch and go. There's a little bit of negativity here, but I feel like as we start to deal with it and face head on, and it says take the leap of faith to do that, you'll get through these situations and you'll resolve everything. So it's about putting a little bit of work in, and then the star card says we get through it. There may be one or two people around you not telling you everything, sort of holding things back from you. And again, that creates a little bit of negativity with the Devil card coming in. But it does say with your worries and anxieties, again, you can deal with it, you can get through it. It's like your worries are unfounded. So here you've got the Wheel of Fortune, but it is coming upside down and reverse. So I just get the feeling with family ties, it's a little bit tenuous. It's not bad, it's not negative, but it's just like, yeah, it's almost like maybe I just want to be on my own a little bit and, stay clear of family tensions or family squabbles or whatever it may be. But sometimes that's easier said than done. So I think there you've just got to deal with it the best way you can. Right, so I'm going to have a look at money for you with just 3 cards. Okay, money's not coming out bad or negative. You've got to be a little bit guarded, a little bit protective of it. Try not to get pulled in different directions with decision making over money. And here there's major changes coming, which I feel so could have a positive impact on money and finances. And let's have a look at finances, because I always say finances are different than money. I know it tallies, but in a sense it is different. Money is money, about what's coming in, what's going out. Finances is what sort of can sometimes control us a little bit. Right, so with finances, I've got change coming again. Got you a lot of pondering about finances, about what you're willing to take on and not. But it does feel like in the long run, you're going to gain from it. But I feel with money, it's not just over the next week. I feel as though it's perhaps sorting things out over the next week and sort of perhaps going more long term with it all. Okay. Right, I'm going to pull you 3 angel cards out now moving forward. So any problems that you go through, look at it like a blessing in disguise. As if to say, do you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Just embrace the changes. Make sure you have a little bit of fun next week as well. That's just important. Or this coming week, this week. Okay? You need to enjoy life a little bit. And try and let your past go and not worry about what happened in the past. Focus on the future. Because sometimes the past we can't change. You know, it's about learning by it. And then as we do that, then we can start to move forward. Okay. So what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to clear your mindset here with my beautiful amethyst agate crystals. And I'm just going to clear your mind here. And I'm going to get rid of all this clutter. I'm unwinding it and I'm pulling it away. And I'm removing all that negative things, all that negative thoughts, all those headaches and stresses, and I'm getting rid of it. I'm going to work around your ears so I can feel you're going to hear clearly, think clearly, and you can process it. I'm going to clear your energy with your eyes. With your eyes. And this will help you see more clearly. You can see what's going on around you. And I'm going to work here on your third eye so you can intuitively see. But overall now, the energy is clearing around you. You're feeling more confident, more positive. All the anxiety, all the stresses and strains are being removed from you. I'm untangling all the negative energy. And you're going to feel so much better for it. So much better. It's like an ongoing process. And I'm speeding the energy up so you can get through things quicker, easier, and calmer. And you will be at peace. So I hope that's helped you a little bit. And I wish you well. Have a great week and have a good day. Bye-bye.